This is a recording on Unit 4. The topic is the binomial distribution, example 4.3. It says the probability that a person supports party A is 0.6, yes, and a random sample of 8 voters is selected. State and describe the random variable. Calculate the probability that out of the 8 voters, exactly 3 persons support party A, more than 5 persons support party E. Okay, so let's define the random variable in this situation. So here the random variable is the number of persons who support party A out of 8 voters. And the number of persons, that's a discrete random variable because that is a variable you've got to count to obtain the number of persons. And the value depends on chance, okay, that you will get a person out of the population, out of the 8, all right, that support party A, okay, and this can be represented by the letter X. So anytime you see X, you've got to say the number of persons who support party A. So the number of persons who support party A approximates a binomial distribution with a sample size of 8 and a probability of success of 0.6. The probability of obtaining a person who supports party A with each independent trial is 0.6, and that is constant. Okay, so that meets the criteria for binomial distribution. Also, in your selection, in a random selection, either you get a person who supports party A or a person who does not support party A. So you've got either you succeed in obtaining such a person who supports party A, or you fail in obtaining such a person who supports party A. So that's success or failure. 2 possible outcomes in any trial. Okay, so that meets the criteria for binomial distribution, and that's how it can be expressed in notational form. Now, part B says to calculate the probability that out of the 8, exactly 3 persons support party A. What is the probability of obtaining 3 out of that 8? So here we simply apply the binomial distribution formula. The probability that the random variable is equal to a certain value is equal to n combination that certain value, probability of success raised up to that certain value times 1 minus p raised up to n minus r. Here, n will be 8 and r will be 3. The probability that the number of persons who support party A is 3 out of that 8. Yes, the probability of getting 3 persons out of that 8. And we know the probability of success is 0.6. So that's 8 combination 3, 0.6 raised to the 3. 1 minus 0.6 is 0.4. 8 minus 3 is 5. So that's 0.4 raised to the 5. And when this calculation has been done, the product will give us 0.124. So you can actually prove this answer. Bear in mind, anytime you're looking at a math video, always do so with pen, paper, and your calculator to participate in the video. Now, part C says, find the probability that out of that 8, more than 5 persons support part A. More than 5 means, because this is a discrete random variable, more than 5 starts from 6. More than 5 does not include 5, sorry. So more than 5, greater than 5 means you start at 6. So more than 5 means 6 or 7 or 8. Yes, more than 5, strictly more than 5. So we have to do for 6 or 7 or 8. Now, or no implies we've got to add, or the word or in probability analysis is the operation plus. The word and is the operation times, multiplication. So the mere fact when we analyze it, we mention the word or, we've got to add. So let's look at the solution. So again, we are going to apply the binomial distribution formula. Okay, we want to calculate the probability that the total number, the number of persons who support party is greater than 5. In discrete random variable analysis, greater than 5 is the same as greater than or equal to 6, because there is no number in between 5 and 6 when we're talking about discrete, as countable numbers. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whole numbers. So greater than 5 brings you to 6. So we start at 6. So greater than 5 is the same as greater than or equal to 6. 6 is included. 6 or 7 or 8. Okay? Because it's 8, that's the sample size. So therefore, now all means we've got a plus. So we've got to apply this formula 3 times for 6, for 7, and for 8, and we add them. So as you can see, it's 8 combination 6, 0.6 raised to the 6, 0.4 raised to the 2, because 8 minus 6 is 2, and 1 minus 0.6 is 0.4. 8 combination 7, 0.6 raised to the 7, 0.4 raised to the 1, 8 combination 8, 0.6 raised to the 8, and 0.4 raised to the 0. And when this has been calculated, we get a value of 0.315.